So obviously tuition is a very hot button issue for you and for students, as was seen earlier in the year. So what are your plans regarding fixing tuition rates in the province and in Canada?
Tuition fees are definitely the most important issue, I feel, for students. Every student essentially pays tuition fees, and they are the main reason why students aren't able to access their education because of that high tuition fees and the high upfront cost of education. So what I want to do is I want to start lobbying our governments for reduced tuition fees. We need to get all our students on board to tell them that it's not okay to increase tuition fees.
What are some concrete ways that you'll plan on doing this if re-elected?
If re-elected, in terms of lobbying, first off, we need to change our current policy, the AMS's policy on tuition fees. Our current policy states that it's okay for tuition fees to increase. Obviously, I oppose that. I feel that tuition fees needs to be reduced, and we need to gradually work towards free education to make sure that education is accessible to all. Once we've changed our AMS tuition fee policy, then that way we could start rallying students, mobilizing students, show the strength in numbers that we have because we represent 45,000 students. Approximately 40% of post-secondary education students in BC go to Ubyssey. So we need to mobilize the students, have them make some noise, and then go into the back rooms with the minister, with the government, and talk about tuition fees.
The direction that you want the AMS tuition policy to go is that you want it to say that tuition should be reduced. Is that correct?
Yes, I want to see the AMS policy changed so that we are starting to lobby for reduced tuition fees and increased government funding.
Okay. Sorry, so this is going to be happening over the next few months if re-elected, and I mean there's plans for a referendum and consultation?
There's definitely several ways that students can approach this to change the AMS tuition fee policy. Mm-hmm. One is through a referendum, the other is through council. Obviously, we don't know what will happen in the near future, and if re-elected, I'll reassess what's the best way to approach changing AMS tuition fee policy.